I think the extra thing I'm hearing too might be because of the extension cord. Oh, nice.
Went Bloody Mary today in my Mug Club 2026.
It is Sunday. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's Thursday.
In the book.
I couldn't have been further away from Sunday.
In the book.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you want to see something crazy? And this is good. I'm going to have to do some adjusting after I show you this. This really pisses me off, actually. So, Roku remote.
Right.
Right here, I got the little fireplace thing going.
Speaking of, yeah, go.
No, I got to show you. I'm going to show you both hands for this. This is the Roku remote. I'm going to hit mute, even though it's already muted. It's the same thing as my lights.
The frequency?
Yeah.
The fuck is that?
Fucking annoying is what it is.
Whoa, I'm trying to do like a little fireplace thing on YouTube here. What's your marital status? Is YouTube trying to figure out how lonely I am today?
Probably.
God, screw you. I'm not even telling you.
But how fucked up is that?
It's pretty fucked up, not gonna lie. As much as I love you getting razzed as much as the next guy. Merry Christmas, Cookie. Everything's on the same frequency.
I mean, and it's just like kaboom.
Oh, God.
My bald head just gets really shiny.
And we're all now blind. Well, here we are on Christmas Day, Cookie.
Oh, we were recording that too. Perfect.
We certainly were.
Oh, that's staying in.
And I volunteered to edit this one.
I could stay in because that is kind of messed up, man. I'm not gonna lie.
It is pretty funny though. It's good we can send it to Roku and be like, figure your shit out, perhaps.
I think it's the cheap lights I bought more than Roku. But hey, what are you gonna do?
Let's blame Roku. But here we are. It's Christmas. We're a week away from 2026. 2025 didn't turn out anyway I thought it was going to.
No, good and bad.
Yeah, I guarantee you could agree with that.
Yeah.
We're recording this. It is 2:34 my time, so 1:34 for Cookie. That's why I have little Christmas lights in the back. I have a red and green light on each side. You can't see anything. It's so bright in here right now.
And you would see it on my end, except my beautiful new, incredibly well put together brick wall that's made of vinyl, let's be honest, is literally covering up a window that's directly behind my head. Otherwise, it'd be bright in here too.
Honestly, I need to get some blackout curtains because that would be helpful. But yeah, so kind of a cool thing. It's funny I'm looking at it and how off center it looks, but it's just because my desk isn't center in front of the window. So like because my speakers are on stands on the end. What?
Does your chair not move?
Well, no, the desk itself isn't because I have stuff on both sides of it. Like I have a bookcase on one side or a shelf thing, so it wouldn't fit one way or another. So listen, Cookie, don't even listen. We're gonna go ahead and let's just take a drink for Christmas here real quick.
Cheers. Oh, good God.
The Moose Mug, baby.
Yeah, I've got my Mug Club 2026 for Hold Fast. Are you actually having eggnog?
Yeah, All Angles Podcast Christmas edition. We need to pause. How do I pause? Here, go get myself an adult drink now.
Ah, God, I will never understand.
I don't know what you're saying, but I can see the judgmental face.
I don't understand how anybody can drink eggnog. I just can't. But I think John is having that realization right now as he goes to get something other than bleh in a glass. But yeah, happy holidays, everybody. As he takes his sweet time getting back. Anyways, I hope everybody's having a great day. It is, and I think we'll talk about this. Actually, we're going to do some movie stuff towards the end that John sprung on me. But after he sprung that on me, I'm not even going to wait for him to get back. Just for our buddy Sinbad, who's become our most loyal follower at this point, which is great. We love it. And thanks for the constant communication. John forwards me the emails, so I get to see everything. But I did look up some Australian Christmas movies, and it made me realize that we are here in Springfield, Missouri, in the Ozarks, kind of in the Midwest here in the States, we are essentially having an Australian Christmas today because it is.
Have you been talking this whole time?
Yeah.
My gosh.
Having a great conversation.
Watch this back.
Oh, God.
Still can't hear you.
I'm having a great conversation with myself. Yeah. Great conversation with myself.
Were you hosting, basically?
Yeah, but I was going to bring up the fact that, and I think you're having a similar thing as I am right now, and this was all geared towards Sinbad, and that here in the Ozarks, we're essentially having an Australian Christmas because it is currently 77 degrees on Christmas Day.
Which is crazy considering all the snow and stuff you guys had.
Yeah, it was literally, what, 2, maybe 3 weeks ago, we barely got above 0 Fahrenheit, and we had snow and ice and everything. And today, Christmas Day, we're going to hit 80.
It'll be a day like today. People argue that global warming's not real somehow.
You just had to go there, didn't you?
Just full speed ahead, buddy. Yeah, it's 57 here, so almost 60 degrees.
Yeah, it's 77. Back home in Texas, I was talking to my mom earlier this morning, just wishing her Merry Christmas, and it's going to be like 85 there.
Jesus.
What are we doing?
I'll hear you this time. No.
Oh, there he goes again. Is this a solo show?
It might be. It might be.
What is he doing? Oh, he's still got his monitors in.
Yes, I do.
Oh, forgot. I haven't got my new long cord yet. I'm stuck to this little 3-foot area right now. It arrives Saturday, though.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Anyways. Well, while John's screwing around again, what in the world? Comment down below. Obviously, don't forget to like and subscribe and all that good stuff. We'll mention that a million times. But comment down below where you're spending your Christmas.
All right, that's good enough.
Yeah, comment down below where you're spending your Christmas. I'm still in Springfield. John's still in the D.C. area.
Mm-hmm. Drinking my delicious eggnog.
Team I used to, team I used to do some work for is currently in the D.C. area as well.
Oh, Dallas?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. They got the game today that nobody's thrilled about, especially all my friends that are photoing the game today. Nobody wanted this.
Christmas Day games are tough. I didn't mind doing the New Year's game when I was coaching, and I did it in Montana. But Christmas, man, you avoid that. Stay away. And I'm not even a big holiday guy. I think we've talked about that. I'm not a big holiday guy, but still, you know.
Well, NHL, it's mandatory, the 24th to the 26th, I think. Mandatory days off for everybody, which, I mean, it's not like they get to go home, especially the guys from Europe and stuff like that, but at least they get to kind of relax, which the Capitals need, as we've been having a bit of issue lately.
I wonder if Swayman made a journey up to Ottawa to be Santa for Linus's kids like he's done.
I don't know.
He's done it every year.
Honestly, it's Swayman. Probably.
But,
yeah. So here we are, Christmas Day. We're, again, still not technically back. We just wanted to do a Christmas. We wanted a reason to buy ridiculous Christmas shirts.
I wish I could say that was the reason. I've actually owned this for about 3 years now.
Cookie was looking really far into the future when he got his.
The one I wore in our last little, kind of in between episode was new for this year. But yeah, this one I've had for a few years now.
Nice. Can you put your brights lighter? Oh, fuck's sakes. Can you put your lights brighter? Thank you, Roku.
To be shiny?
Oh, no, it was just like really dark. You look like you were filming a Middle Eastern fitness video. He gets so annoyed.
I do. He did it to me again today. We'll get into that later. I kind of hinted at it already when he was making his drink, but he did it to me again.
In all fairness, I did it to myself today because I just thought about it 2 seconds before I texted you.
I now have like lists.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, see? That's why they pay me the big bucks.
Yeah. Cutting those checks, snapping those necks.
Yeah, something like that. You can tell we're not fully back yet when I'm having to still on the fly adjust lights and background's not quite done yet. Although, as we talked about in the intro here, I've tried something new with the projector screen. Nice. Anyways.
All right. So I had to get mine for that part too, because
Are we doing an over-under on how long this episode's going to be?
No, please, God, no. We're both going to lose a ton of money in that case. So
Yeah, neither of us have it to lose.
yeah, right. Especially since we keep upgrading our stuff here.
I know. I know.
Spots because I'm writing my Christmas thing.
That's got a little kick to it.
What do you got to the Bloody Mary?
Got a Bloody Mary, man. Christmas.
You rock. Is the kick the Tabasco or do you use something else?
A little of, Tabasco. I use the W sauce. It's like an American version of Worcestershire sauce, and it's really good. I use
That's
it
pretty close. That's pretty good.
I use it when I cook a lot. They have different versions. I did not use the, what is it? I forgot what it's called. Fire starter or whatever they call it version. I have it. I didn't put it in here.
I don't even.
It's
know
not that
what
bad.
it
It's just, the name makes it sound worse than it is. But the flavor is amazing. But yeah, W sauce. Go find it. Trust me, to replace your Lee and Perrins or whatever, it's worth it. It's a little pricey, admittedly, but it's worth it.
The Lee and Parents, I don't even know that one.
Yeah, you do. It's the one everybody knows. It has the little brown bag around it.
Oh yeah. Oh, the marketing's working.
It's the one everybody knows.
Yeah. All you got to say is like, what, the one that looks like it's by homeless people.
Jesus.
What?
What's wrong with you? But no, plenty of Tabasco in there. You can tell it's not very red anymore. It's bordering on brown. Plus I got quite a bit of cracked pepper in there as well. So it'll put hair on your chest, but not on my head.
Yeah. Can we get a little bit of redirection for that for some people?
From the I guess ears down, I'm doing okay.
I mean, you won't get really cold if you're found nude in the wilderness for some reason.
Wow.
The uncomfort out of you right now is just
That wasn't weird at all.
not for me. I'm fine with it.
You're writing down all your movies, aren't you?
Yeah, that's why I'm fine with it.
I have too many.
Attention.
I have too many. You said 5. I have 2 sheets worth. I have numbered.
You need reserves. It's a draft.
Well, what? Now you're changing this shit again?
No, I said. All right. So clearly, we're just going to talk about it, but we're not going to do it to the end. What I had texted Cookie exactly was before he starts accusing of changing. It says to finish out the recording, we could do a draft of our top Christmas movies.
Here's the issue. This is the same guy, and there's a reason why I question this. I sent him a screen capture of the new background idea I had, and his response was, "Ray looks 6." How'd you do that? He was trying to say the logo thing on the back, and I meant that looks sick.
Poor
He
Ray.
said, Ray looks 6.
Ray, you're looking great. Nope. Oh, that
So
was.
he wants me to
done
take
that.
at face value that he texted me to finish out the recording. We can do a draft of our top Christmas movies. I don't know if that's what he meant to say or not. And even if it is what he meant to say, I don't know what the hell he means by it.
This objection is sustained. Good. I can't argue with Cookie at all on this.
Mom says, she commented on that picture, by the way. Mom says, love you. You too, McCreary.
Love you, Mama Cookie.
Yeah, she wanted me to tell you Merry Christmas, by the way.
Merry Christmas to her and your stepdad as well. Actually, I got, speaking of them, because they run their hockey shop, I got my Swift sticks in.
Don't tell her that because there's a pair of gloves she keeps asking about.
Yeah, I got to get those. But these sticks feel good. Like they're really light and they feel like they're a little bit reinforced on the blade. But I'm not shooting anymore because I think one thing's for certain. I've always had a hard shot. It's the accuracy in question anymore. So now I'll take some wrist shots, some snapshots. I'm certainly not winding up for a slap shot. I'm just here to pass and play D and pretend I'm doing something.
Right.
And so, but I'm pretty eager to try these out. I might go do some shinny tomorrow because I haven't like played in any kind of like pickup game or adult league game in a while. Yeah. But I'm pretty eager to try. They feel pretty quality. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes.
Nice subject change away from your bullshit movie text earlier.
I needed the subject change because I fully agreed with you. Like, what am I going to say in argument to that? you're dead on. So, but yeah, it's Christmas. So we did have one small announcement that about kind of adding our music day to the podcast here. Basically, I linked up with someone. Her name is Erin. She owns Jupiter Theory Group, where she represents bands and artists.
What does she owe them?
What does she owe?
Yeah, you said
what?
Owes, not owns.
Oh, did I? All right, it's going to be one of those days.
I'm all over you today.
Cookie's just straight up in my kitchen right now. Erin owns the Jupiter Theory Group, which I think is a really cool name. They represent artists. I actually found them because Frankus, until the Avalanche follows them, saw what they were doing, reached out about just kind of jumping in, doing some photo and video stuff. And then saying, hey, like, you want to add legitimacy to acts, like you should do a credentialing process. So you do kind of protect the image of not just letting anybody come in. And I mean, everybody's got their phones or whatever, but you do your best to protect your groups like that. She has another photographer she works with out in California where she's based. She's originally from Jersey. But we talked about adding, you and I have talked about adding a music day. And so we found a way to do that. It'll probably be us at first. It'll be cool if we can get a host to do it, because honestly, who the hell wants to look at our face 3 days a week? I mean, I don't even look in the mirror that many times a week.
I mean, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't?
You're welcome, United States and Australia.
Right. This face with this shirt, who doesn't want to see this on a regular?
I'm telling you, man, come September,
That's
a whole list. Come September, there's gonna be a whole lot of babies being born. I have a feeling, but yeah. So we're gonna be adding that day in, and I look forward to talking to these different bands. Like, obviously, she's gonna be representing a lot of heavy metal bands, but we're gonna be talking to everybody, all genres. Been talking more about some guests we're gonna be bringing on for next season when we get started there. I would predict mid to late January for that first episode. Beginning of the year, everybody's still kind of spinning their wheels, and I will take a lot of the blame on this one because my first half of January is crazy busy and then just dies out. But so we'll be getting some new guests on for there. Looking forward to a bunch of the guests that we have, and come January, I mean, it's going to be full speed ahead as far as building all these relationships and getting everything set for Wish Cup, which I'm so excited about.
Yeah.
And Tanner, I love you, man, but I hope...
Stop posting those damn videos. You're killing me.
Honestly, we're slowly dying inside.
Killing me. Did one today, too. I'm like, God.
I mean, and I think he's like, hey, John and Cookie like this. Let's find a nicer spot next time. And then he continues to do so. But I'm looking forward to a lot of 2026 because 2025 started and it was just par for course. It was busy because of the Capitals stuff, and then off season happened, and then Cookie and I wanted to be goofballs, and it turned into a real thing, which we've talked about a ton of times.
Yeah.
And now we actually we're going into season 2, Cookie. We kind of have to know what we're doing now.
Well, yeah, and as you said a minute ago, we officially have our first partnership. Obviously still looking for more in a variety of ways, but our first official partnership, and that adds not just legitimacy to what we're doing, but it adds a sense of responsibility to what we're doing as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice that it's a way to be entrusted with somebody else's talent.
Yeah, and
representing them the right way, which is all we want to do. And the other thing, I give Cookie full credit on this. We're going to be releasing some merch soon with a slogan on it that we're going to be rolling with. That Cookie, I don't know how Cookie quite came up with it, but he did, and it not just sounds good, but it looks great on everything. And it's the absolute theme of no matter what day of the week and what theme we're on for the week, but that what's your story?
It did, yeah. It kind of came to me as I was working on stuff out of the blue, but it's not. I mean, obviously, it's a phrase people have said for decades, or millennia. Why it just popped into my head at the time, I don't know. But I do know from my standpoint, and this is going back to a guest that I'm hoping to get on at some point. Haven't reached out to him yet, but I will. and I've made you watch this before, but it came from The Journey by Eric Saperston, the documentary. I don't even know. Once we get him on, I'll have to ask him what he calls it. It's hard to call it a documentary, but anyways. And The Journey film by Eric Saperston. And it wasn't even him that said it. It was actually, well, it was, but not to camera. He was, as he's known to do, and on this journey he went on, they were at a coffee shop somewhere, and there was he goes and looks for people's stories. This is what the whole thing was about. And he literally walked up to a girl and just said, "What's your story?" And it turned into this whole thing. And I kind of, will in some ways say I stole it from that, but I wasn't thinking of that at the time when I was, designing this merch, and it just kind of came through that way. And I'm proud of that. This is, Eric's motto, "Live in Wonder."
That's a cool thing.
So yeah, that's kind of I guess somewhere subconsciously where it came from.
Yeah, I mean, it fits great because anybody I talk to about the podcast, it was like, "Oh, what's it about?" And they're close friends. I'm like, "Hey, first, thanks for watching," because I've had it for now. We had a whole season out, but clearly, I'm not gonna be less petty about that. But people are like, "Oh, what's it about?" And I the first thing I tell everybody is like, me and Cookie were just kind of looking to fill time over the summer, and I always joke that we're looking to bro out. Which actually is funny because none of our conversations are like that. Like as much as we kind of could come across as a couple of doofuses on here, like Cookie and I have always kind of talked about real things.
We definitely, and I will say this, and maybe you have too. I've dealt with this my whole life on a variety of ways, but I've definitely dealt with this my whole life with how I look, where I'm from, what I do for a living. Everybody's just going to make the assumption that I'm just a bro. I'm just a dude, and I couldn't, frankly, be further from that. Are there elements of that? Sure, I'm not going to deny that, but my interests go so far beyond, watching dudes beat each other in an octagon, which actually I don't even like that. I hate it. I hate the fight. I hate all that stuff. In fact, I was actually going to talk to you about doing one of our first sports episodes about the fact that we seem to be back to glorifying fighting in hockey again, which I hate. No, mine and your interests definitely lie elsewhere. I love the arts. I love, classical movies, as we'll get into here in a bit. There's a lot. And yeah, it was originally, the idea was we were going to kind of, in some ways, not do our normal and we're just going to talk hockey and, be those guys. And it turned into something completely different. Now we do talk about hockey a lot, but not in the standard way, I wouldn't think so. And then, then there's that.
I mean, it's impossible for us to not, though. I mean, our entire lives have been hockey.
Yeah.
And like things that we deal with now. I mean, I was telling everybody, so I haven't played like I said to you a little bit ago, but I was telling other people, I haven't played in like a beer league game. I haven't even really played shinny just because like I still have concussion issues. Yeah. And when things come up and you can't skate because you just get dizzy and then you start getting the tunnel vision and the migraines start coming back. So I finally kind of got cleared to do it. So I'm going to ease into it and go and play some shinnies just because like I don't get to be on the ice as much anymore. And I miss it as much as I'm around the game. I miss being on the ice. Yeah. Even like some of my favorite times was especially when I first linked up with you and Jeremy, just being there and jumping into drills. And it's always cool because like if you're jumping in the drills, making passes, taking shots, and the players are like, damn, you could still play. It's like, don't you forget it. Like you almost got to get the bravado back real quick and talk trash to them. But, hockey's taught me a lot about life. Just dealing with the adversities and stuff, which we went over in our last season a lot as far as that, not just from the coaches, but even as players. Because oddly enough, Cookie and I seem to have a pretty similar style in play. I think Cookie was a bit more of a point producer than I was. But as far as like having to be tough and in our positions, and I made my whole career off of being the guy that'll A, outwork you, and B, I'm going to hit you. If you have the puck, I'm putting a body on you. And that leads to a lot of problems down the road. It's funny enough, like both of us this morning are like, it kind of hurts to move today.
Yeah. Oh, there's no question. And that's why I haven't played in many years. I tried to play a little bit when I first moved to Springfield, and that didn't last very long. A lot of it is, yes, years of abuse on my body from playing, especially the style I played. Yes, as John said, I produced point wise quite a bit, but I was a pretty physical player as well, and I'm paying the price at nearly 50 years old now. But the bigger issue, and there's just no hiding it, whether I can on camera or not, it's being at minimum 50 pounds overweight right now, and that's a huge problem as well. And that's
like
something
putting on the weight is tough because like it starts to make your feet hurt, your skates
everything
don't fit
hurts.
the same.
Everything hurts, and I have no one to blame but myself, so I don't get into all that nonsense, and it's up to me to solve the problem. And
That's kind of what I'm looking forward to about it, though, because like if I start skating again, my energy level will kick back up.
Yeah,
and
that's been a thing with me. That's why, and again, I don't want to get deep into it, and I probably should go to the doctor more than I do, which means going at all, because I don't. But you know, I suspect there might be, and this isn't an excuse as to why I look the way I do, but I've for many years now thought there might be something underlying that's contributing, thyroid thing or something. I don't know. There is a history in my family, so that might be part of it too. But yeah, I'm not a New Year's resolution guy by any stretch, but that's definitely something that needs to be. Again, we've joked about it, but there's a reality to it as well. I am turning 50 in less than 2 months now, a month and a half essentially.
You old
and that's
son of a bitch.
Health needs to be dealt with, and I have not at all.
And maybe there's some things we can do to kind of turn it fun though. Like last year, I remember we kicked around the idea of like
Ozempic, reach out, I'm ready. You know
what's that? Oh, geez,
Ozempic, Hims, I'm in. Hims, you want to sponsor the show and help my fat ass? I'm down. Let's go.
Is that? I thought Hims was like another like testosterone pills.
They have everything. No, they have the GLP ones and all that too.
Really?
Yeah.
But I mean, we kicked around the idea last year, and like, it's something we can do, and something I'm still thinking about. It's not even really, it's not a podcast episode, but like getting people and trying to teach them the sports. So like getting somebody and going golfing. Like actually, you could probably do something fun with me because I never golf. Like I was so bad at it, and Cookie knows my temper. Golf and my temper have quite the relationship. And then like, or getting someone to try and teach them hockey or go into the batting cage or something like that, or like we talked about before, I want to learn how to play cricket now. I wasn't kidding when I said I liked cricket.
It's fun, man. I'm telling you.
And that video, people are still like giving me crap for the things I said. Where, like, go back and watch the video. You
That's the whole point. That was the whole point.
point.
Even me, who's watched it for a long time now, definitely longer than John, but 15 plus years now, I don't know shit. I just enjoy watching it. So yes, I forget that the cup in Australia is called a box. I mean, these things I don't remember. I just enjoy watching the sport. I don't expect someone to go watch a hockey game and understand everything that's going on, because you and I, as long as we've been in it, still there's things that happen. We're going,
You want to talk about goaltender interference?
I don't know. Yeah, what is it? What goaltender interference? I don't know.
The referees don't know.
No. So
Toronto has no idea. So, but yeah, and just doing things like that, and just having it be fun again. Because like when I was in Connecticut, I was playing a ton of the beer leagues, and it was fun. Especially like Yale had a team in the off season that hedge fund company ISII sponsored, and I remember. I mean, these are all guys who are still on the roster, and I remember we had our 2 lines 4D. And they had 4 guys show up, and they beat us like 10-2. I mean, there's just still NCAA Division I hockey players, and their goalie was Alex Lyon.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I got out of the adult league stuff too for other reasons, not just the health thing. And for many years, let's just put it out there. For many years, I had no health insurance, so me going out to play was just not smart.
It's a risk,
and especially when I was not in the best shape by any stretch of the imagination, but also. The other big reason is those guys just take that shit way too serious, man. Like, settle down. As I always used to tell them, and I didn't, admittedly in hindsight, I was an arrogant prick about it, but my point still stood. Like, guys, I used to get paid to do this. I know how to do things to you to hurt you, and I won't even get a penalty for it. Like, back off. I'm just out here to have some fun with my friends. Maybe lose a pound or 2 here and there, and then gain it right back with drinking the beer in the locker room after the game. I'm just here to have some fun and get a little bit of exercise, and you guys think you're playing for the Stanley Cup. Back off.
Like, no one's recruiting you. If you're playing beer league, I promise nobody's watching you going, hey, how do we overlook this guy? that was actually when I played when I was in Connecticut. The league at Chelsea Piers was a bit ridiculous. There's one guy on one team that he was constantly actually throwing hits and stuff.
Oh, we had one of those. There's one of those in Springfield.
Yeah, he turnbuckled one of our guys, and like he works as a financial advisor. Like he had to go to work and had to miss work because this little shit turnbuckled him. But we're at this other one we were at where I was doing my lessons at the time. It was actually fun. Like we'd play. They had some jerks over there. We'd play, but then we were all upstairs eating wings and drinking afterwards. It was good beer league.
Yeah,
and so
just having fun, guys, shooting the shit, dude. Played, last year I played full season. Was back in Dallas. You and I were still there, and I was on a team with Al Secord.
Oh, nice. I remember. Was that the game? I don't know if I played with you guys ever. I played one of the games I played. I was racing for a puck, and I just tried to step in front of the guy to cut off his angle to get him, and I was a little too far behind, and I smashed him into the boards. He got so mad at me, ripped my helmet off, he swung his stick at my head. And then everyone's like, and then I'm like, I don't think we should fight. Like, it's not going to go well for you because I was a lot better of a skater than he was, which people, if you want to be a good hockey fighter, you better know how to skate. You got to get your balance. I'm like, it's not going to go well for you. And then found out later he was a cop. He was a Dallas cop that was playing in the league. And I didn't even mean to hit him. Like, I just tried to cut in front of him. And I just plastered him, which in all fairness, why would you expect that? But it was just so funny. He got so mad. He like ripped my helmet off and ripped the chin strap holder, ripped that right off where you couldn't fix it. And I was just like, this was at Nitex. Like your parents' shop wasn't open at 10:30 at night.
Yeah. No, that was fun that year playing with Al. Al's such a good dude. In my opinion, I'm going to rant here. I don't understand how Al Secord's not in the Hockey Hall of Fame. No one has the statistics he has in hockey ever.
What are some of his things?
I will pull him up because he's done. Oh, come on, computer. He did things in hockey that no one else has done. Like he was a tough guy, without question. But here, let me pull it up here. This is a prime example. So he was known for being a tough guy. In NHL totals, he had 2,093 penalty minutes in 766 games. What just happened to my monitor? Oh, I just lost my screen. Oh, there it is. He played for the Bruins, mainly for the Blackhawks. That's what he's known for. And he had years where he had 303 penalty minutes.
Did he finish in Dallas? How did he end up down there?
He's an American Airlines pilot.
Get out of here. That's awesome.
Yeah. But anyway, so he did all that. And then there was a year, it was so in 1981-82, he had 44 goals and 303 penalty minutes. That alone is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, that next year.
And would you say 444 goals?
No, in 1 year?
No, you said he had.
Oh, total? In his career, he had 273, but he had three big years. But here's where it all happened. So there was a time there, 81
goals in 1 year.
Yeah. From 81 to 83 with the Blackhawks, there was a time there were like Al Secord, or not Al Secord, Dennis Savard was injured a lot and all this stuff. So they needed someone else to produce. So this guy that the year before had 303 penalty minutes, the next year went out and scored 54 goals. Like he did these things that no one else had done. He had 86 points in 82, 83. And 180 penalty minutes. The year before, he had 75 points and 303 penalty minutes. Like, those are numbers that no one else has done.
Yeah, those are huge numbers.
Huge numbers. And to me, he's a Hall of Famer. But what was fun about playing with him that year, because he and I had the same thought. We're just out here to have a good time. Like I said, he was a pilot. I don't know if he's still doing that or if he's retired now, because he's definitely older. But, we had one guy on our team that was Johnny Tryhard, and both of us would look at him at times and go, dude, you got to stop.
Yeah,
you really got to stop. There's a picture. Maybe we'll post it here once we record this. I got a picture of. I think I had just scored a goal on an assist from Al, and we're celebrating. You see Johnny Tryhard in the background of the picture celebrating like we won the cup, and Al and I are just kind of like, "Hey, this was fun." It's so funny.
Yeah, I think my hardest celebration was like, I raised my hand in a fist bump. You know what I mean? And like a lot of times, if I actually celebrate it, it's because I was trying to piss somebody off. Like I wasn't actually celebrating.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Some of these people they just take it way too serious.
Yeah.
But anyways, we have gotten off topic once again.
Oh, good things.
35 minutes, John. 35.
I mean, it's not the first time we've been off topic already, so.
No, that's very true. That's very true.
I mean,
Merry
right on
Christmas.
track. Hi, welcome to the All Angles podcast.
We can't do a 35-minute intro.
Yeah. Oh, hell yes, we can.
You're not putting the screen up now.
Our intro is going to end where I switch drinks because, like, I used to like eggnog as a kid.
I had a great conversation happening there. You better not edit that, you little bastard.
When no.
Drink.
No. I'll put intro music behind your solo, behind your monologue there. Like I used to like eggnog as a kid, and now like I'll get it, I'll taste it, and I'll be like, oh, this is great. I'll have a second sip, be like, okay, I'm done with this.
I've never liked it.
I just can't. It's just honestly, it's like I feel like when I poured the glass of eggnog, I think I put on 15 pounds.
Yeah, I can't do it.
It's just so heavy.
I even do. By the way, I do my Bloody Marys, which I might need to go make another one here. Speaking of walking away for a bit, that's with V8. It's low sodium V8. I don't even use regular tomato juice for that.
There you go. You're healthy.
I'm healthy.
The body's a temple, brother.
I drink light beer.
Yeah. Oh my god. You know what's funny?
I really don't.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. The times I've had beer in the last year, the very few times, I became a big fan of Stella. I know it's not what's wrong with Stella, Cookie? I don't drink beer ever. Like,
I'm not saying a word.
No, please say the word. Please say all the words.
I don't think I can.
All right, never mind. Don't say the word. It's delicious, and I hate you. But yeah, I never been a beer guy.
No, I knew that. Yeah,
but
did you see the Utica thing I sent you?
No.
Oh my God, how'd you miss? Oh.
Do you remember when my friend Leslie sent this out?
Well, that's why I brought it up. The Utica helicopter thing I sent you.
When did you send that?
Like yesterday or the day before.
I don't remember. Text or
on Facebook. It's a Utica Club like mini helicopter.
Oh no shit! No, I didn't see that.
Facebook Messenger.
Oh god, yeah, there it is. That's
need that. I don't know what the hell it is or what it's for.
I love this group. Long live the Talking Utica Club Beer Steins. Yeah, Utica Club. I don't even know. I think that they are still putting out the Utica Club, and I mean, obviously they make Saranac and a few of the other things there, and it's still called like I don't know. I think it's still called FX Matt's Brewery because Matt's used to be a beer long ago, but that's like the hidden gem of Utica. What are you so confused about?
Oh, nothing. I'm fixing something. I'm not being a smart ass. I'm fixing something.
Oh, look, there is a first. It's a Christmas miracle, everybody.
I mean, I can if you want.
I just don't know what to do when you're not.
I mean,
well, on the cover above the title.
Does Santa know that you left the workshop?
You know.
There it is. I honestly, I'm a little disappointed how long it took.
Hopefully it works this time, unlike last time.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I'm editing, so we'll never know. But yeah, so I mean, really, it was just initially our plan. We had thought about watching a movie, but
we even had Lozzie on board.
Yeah, I mean, would he have watched it, or would he have looked at his phone the whole time?
When I brought this up to him, he actually told me, he goes, "We don't even need the volume. I can recite it word for word." I go, "You're so full of shit." Because I even told John we could be watching Miracle, and you would ask, "Well, what happens?"
Yeah, exactly right. So wait, are the Griswolds the main family?
Yeah, yeah.
As he's wearing the jersey.
I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't kidding the other day. He is Christmas obsessed, and that's great. I mean, especially with kids, that's awesome. But apparently, he's been that way before he had kids. So, and
I just find it funny because when we all were at was it the Plex? Was the first one the Plex?
The first one was the Plex. I was not a part of the second one.
The Loft, yeah. I mean, I was only there a little bit, but like the Plex there, he had his Christmas tree up till March.
Yeah,
on purpose.
Yeah, 100%. No, he's
and I remember, I think one of the girls she was dating was like, that has to come down. Was it Brooke?
No, that was when we were at the Plex.
Yeah, that's where we were when the tree was up till March. It was
Oh, I thought you said the Loft. Oh, it might have been.
No,
Yeah, okay.
the
It
Loft
might
was
have
the
been.
second one, and Brooke was one that kept him in check.
Yeah, absolutely.
We were all a fan of Brooke.
We were a fan of Brooke. Even that funny ass picture we took of her doing dishes, and she's right where she belongs.
I forgot all about it.
Such assholes.
The Plex was quite the thing where we took all of Cookie's gin, put it in a watermelon, and filled his gin bottle up with water.
You keep telling that story, and the funny part about the story is I don't even remember it.
That's not funny. I expect you not to remember. However, I did tell Frankus the story about you walking 2 miles in your brand new boots.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I told him that story, and I told him one of the Vegas stories where you kicked over the bottle of Crown. That bottle
didn't spill. Didn't break. Didn't spill.
That bottle was made out of bulletproof glass because that hit a straight concrete floor. I told him how Jeremy screwed me over of a lifetime there, and I told him about Army and the chicken wing.
Yeah, and my and was it Army or what's his name? Or Cully? Army drinking out of my boot. Speaking of,
yeah, he made me do the beer shot.
Those same cowboy boots. He had me take a boot off in the middle of that piano bar at New York.
That was your boot?
That was my boot. That same boot I walked home from that fucking club from.
I drink a beer out of that boot, Cookie.
Yeah, multiple people did, and then I had to put it back on. It was so wet.
I don't know what's worse. I drank a beer out of your boot.
Let me just say, I don't remember the timeline of when, because the big issue, I mean, other than you guys screwing me over at that club and me walking home.
That one.
Those boots were brand new at the time.
Well, Jeremy, you got screwed over, but Jeremy screwed me over on the fly.
But what I'm saying is I don't know the timeline of how long I'd been wearing those boots when we got to the New York scenario. So I mean, yes, they had been, my feet had been in them, but I don't know if it was like I'd been wearing those things for like 2-3 years, or if it was like
it wasn't that long.
They were still relatively brand new.
They were brand new.
It could have been grosser.
We weren't coaching in New Mexico
really
yet.
Word.
Yeah, no, it is now. We weren't coaching in New Mexico yet. And that night at the club where you walked home in them, they were like brand new.
No, they were brand new. I had literally had them less than a week.
Yeah, and so the Vegas thing wasn't long after that. So it was probably a few months. But I mean, that's not the point. First of all, it was Texas where it's hot.
Well, it wasn't that night because it was late at night.
No, not that night, but I'm just saying you wore them regularly.
Yeah, not crazy regular, but yeah.
And then the Vegas thing.
But it was, I mean, those were essentially like a Christmas present. So it was later in the year.
Yeah, and the Vegas thing was summer. It was off season. It was summer in Vegas, and there's nothing good about that. No. And so,
but yeah, it was my boot that
I'm learning right now that was your boot.
Yeah, it was my boot
because Army was wearing boots.
That was mine. They're in my closet right over there.
Yeah, but remember, Army was wearing boots because that's where he pulled the chicken wing out.
I wore them to our Christmas party this year with that other shirt.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like Army. I know Army's wearing boots because that's where he pulled the chicken wing out.
He had me take mine off.
So his were fine.
Yeah, his were fine. You guys drank out of mine and then gave it back to me soaking wet full of beer.
In all fairness, I left your boot on the bar because I thought I was going to go throw up.
I'm aware. I had to go grab it and figure out what to do with the beer that was still in there before I put my foot back in it. Because the bartender's like, fuck no.
The bartender just would bring him the bottles of beer and didn't want to be there for that.
No, he wanted no part of it.
Nope. And it was bad. And I just remember because Army was like, hey, you're going to do a shot with me. And Army's big and strong. And he did the thing where it's like,
everybody, we're talking about two guys that played in the show, like actual NHL veterans. Army in particular played a long time in the show. Cully kind of moved around mainly in the minors. Army was in the show for a long time.
Yeah, and he it's like come with me. It's not like the hand on your back. I'm going to guide you. It was
you're coming. Yeah, you're coming.
It was by my neck.
You don't have a choice.
No, and this was milliseconds after Cully came up to me. He was like, "You're from Canada, right?" And I'm like, no. He goes, where are you from? I go, Utica. He goes, close enough. He steals my drink, dumps it over his head, takes a shot. That was after they paid $200 to play the good old hockey game in O Canada at the piano bar.
They had him play O Canada. Yeah.
And Army's like, or Cully's like, close enough. And it was literally right after that. Army's like, come with me. I was like, I don't. And then you can't say no because It's like a gorilla
and
manhandling you.
we've talked about this. John will be the first to tell you. I'm not a big going out guy, even though these conversations are talking about us going out.
We called him Dad.
That piano bar was fun.
That piano bar is awesome.
That was really cool. I'm not a Vegas guy at all. That piano bar at New York was a lot of fun. Even that
piano bar
club where I kicked over the bottle of Crown was actually fun, even though it's not my
because it was
style.
empty. It was empty.
Well, where we were, because we got the VIP upstairs.
Whether we wanted to or not.
Yeah.
Well, it was like that was empty. But remember, I think it was again Colleen Army told the bouncers like, "Here's $100. Go round up all the girls you can find." But then Matt got stuck with that bill, right? It was the summer before we coached.
It was no, it was excuse me.
I know Jeremy's dad was there. Oh no, it was
It
Becton.
was Becton. Yeah, that's what
That's
I was
right.
It wasn't Mac. Mac had left by then. It was
Yeah.
Becton that got stuck with a very, very expensive
$4,500
$4,500
bucks.
He's got that in his couch cushions, but still,
Yeah.
it was the principle of the thing that these guys just bolted on him, and we weren't paying. You and I had nothing.
On what, our massive coach's salary that we weren't getting paid on yet?
Right.
Get out of here. Like we were living 3 people to 2.5 bedroom like thing over there. But it's funny because Cookie wasn't much of a go out person.
Still not. Yeah.
It was definitely like 3 tiers. Like Jeremy was a go out all night. I was a go out and I'd hit my limit, and now I don't like going out at all. And I never related to Cookie more then than I do now in regards to going out. And Cookie, like that night, we made a big deal about the fact you were like not just going out, but you were happy to do it.
Yeah. I was trying. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to put it. It's just me trying to not fit in, but like be a part of that crew, because it was a great group of guys.
Yeah.
Great group of guys. And I just.
Pooley was there.
Oh, God. Yeah. We had Pooley. I think Desjardins was there. I think a lot of guys. Yeah. That Dub S crew, man, was.
What's his face was there for a little bit. He didn't go to the piano bar. We ran into him there for Coda. Chris Wilson. Every time I always forget, and then as soon as I see him in a movie, I was like, "Oh my God, I totally forgot."
Well, it's funny you mentioned that, because I hadn't watched that movie in a long time, just because the movie actually is good. As you know, I have my issues because
it was in Vancouver.
not the right rink.
Yeah.
But I legitimately think they did a decent job with it overall. And I love the fact that they used actual hockey players in it. But I hadn't watched it in forever. Hadn't even thought about it until I was talking to you the other day about this new YouTube channel. Well, not you knew, but new to me channel that I started watching. Popcorn in Bed, the 2 sisters who are gorgeous, but that's besides the fact. And they watched it, and so I watched them watching it, and it's kind of neat seeing other people experience, even though I know there were some liberties taken in the movie, as there always are, and it wasn't the right rink.
It was Disney-fied.
Yeah, which is fine. It is what it is. But watching them, and they're playing it up, or they really didn't actually know how it was going to end, was actually kind of neat.
I mean, it's kind of surprising, especially the younger generations right now, because they're like what, in their 20s? Like,
no, I think they might be a little. Well, maybe not.
The younger one has to be in her 20s.
I think they're probably borderline 30s.
It's amazing how many people
the
don't
primary
know about it.
the primary one, I don't remember their names. The primary one that does all of them, the sister is not there for all of them. I mean, she's got 2, I think probably teenage sons.
They could be from Alabama.
They're Canadian.
They could be from Alberta. Sorry, Tanner.
They actually are from Alberta, I think. I legitimately think they are from Alberta. I think I've heard them talk about that.
That's funny.
But they live in Utah now, which is a whole other thing. So I don't know if they're Mormon or not. But I don't want to.
It's it's funny to cut you off. Like you hear Utah, it's like probably Mormon. Like there's anybody else could live there.
Yeah. Kenny Orlando's there. He's not Mormon.
I guess he's. I mean, from what I ever see, I guess he does pretty good.
Oh, he's got one of the best teams in the league every year.
Yeah. So, which is good for Kenny.
Good for Kenny.
How's your buddy Tanner doing?
away, like movies and TV shows always, I think there's even websites that discuss this, the continuity in filming and stuff. Yeah, we don't give a shit. I got a brand new drink. I'm going to be drinking out of a brand new drink as we move forward. And
We're not here for the continuity.
Whether or not we discussed the fact that I went and we took a little break and I did that, I don't care.
I mean, I started with eggnog and ended up with Crown and Ginger, so.
Crown and Ginger, good call.
Yeah, man, that's my drink of choice, if I'm even adding the ginger. But
there you go.
So here we go. We're going to do it.
I still don't know what we're doing, and we're
Cookie with edits, Cookie, depending how well we do here, we might be around the 1 hour mark.
We haven't even started the movie thing, and I don't even know how we're doing the movie thing. Let's stop.
The movie thing is a draft.
By the way, when we first discussed doing this literally a couple weeks ago, it was going to be a short, us just saying, hey, Merry Christmas, everybody, this and that.
I'm sorry that I love everybody so much. I just want to talk to them.
I mean, I'll have plenty of that at the end of this because I do want to, say some things. But yeah, we'll get to that at the end. This will be kind of a combined Thanksgiving, New Year's, Christmas kind of thing. I would imagine at the end.
Okay.
Thinking.
But let's start the draft here. Obviously, you know a draft, Cookie.
Yeah, but the problem I have with this draft is what bullshit movies are you gonna?
Just Christmas movies.
Yeah, but what does that mean? Because I have some on my list that.
First of all, it means not Die Hard.
No, but I have something else that you're gonna have there's gonna be controversy.
If it's a movie and it's a Christmas movie, that's it.
Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
No, it's not. Die Hard's a movie that takes place during the Christmas time, but it's not about the Christmas.
Well, I've got
spirit.
another one that you're gonna have a problem with then.
Maybe we'll see.
And
Die Hard's my only beef.
You're gonna have a problem with that argument, but not with the movie itself. And this is where you're gonna really have an issue.
Then I'm gonna allow it because if I like the movie, it's different.
You don't like Die Hard?
I do like Die Hard a lot, actually.
You just screwed yourself already.
Listen, just shut up and let's just do the draft. Okay, first of all, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see who picks first, since we don't have a draft lottery.
But I still understand the draft. There's two of us. What are we drafting?
You draft, so we just pick the top ones back and forth. Like, who do we want as our top 5 favorite movies? But like, you could have the same one as me, and you could steal it if you pick before me.
This makes sense.
It's exactly what a draft is. I hope you stub your toe on something. I'm writing a number down between 1 and 10. If you're within one of it, you pick first.
9.
It's a 4.
Cool. Go ahead and pick.
I mean, this is stupid because we already know what my number 1 pick is going to be.
I actually don't know.
Christmas Vacation.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of my favorite movies, period, of all time.
I'm not stealing that. I think it's overrated. Lozzie, you heard it here first.
Lozzie, I hope you
By the
take
way,
a shot.
there's going to be a few on here that I'm going to raise some controversy on, saying they're overrated. That's not the first, or that's not the last, I should say.
Oh boy, Cookie's bringing in the fire shire.
I don't give a damn.
All right, what's your number 1 pick, Cookie?
Elf.
I love that movie. For as much as you play that goddamn sound bit to me, I'm surprised I didn't think that was going to be your number 1 pick.
It's interesting because we'll get to some of these other on my list, movies on my list, the reason why they're not on my list. And Elf is approaching that level of why it would not be on my list. And you'll understand.
I have a couple that
you'll understand why I say that here shortly.
Yeah, I have a couple that that could possibly be in that, but they're not in my top 5, so they're not going to be a problem. But my second one is Home Alone.
No. I don't know. I'm not a Home Alone.
My number 2 pick.
All right. Well, my number 2, A Charlie Brown Christmas.
I had that one. That was my number 3. That was a real reaction, by the way.
My number 3 is where the controversy is going to start.
Oh boy, where's my? Yeah, that was my number 3, and that was a real reaction.
I love Charlie Brown Christmas. It could have easily been 1.
So great, so great. My third one here, is a Christmas movie, Love Actually.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I have it written down on my list up here because I have actually never seen it.
Really?
I am aware it's a great Christmas movie. I've never
Yeah.
actually, I've seen like clips and stuff and the
Right.
signs and all that kind of thing, but I've
Oh,
never
yeah,
actually
yeah.
seen it, so I couldn't include that.
That's another one of those ones I just love the movie too. And
Yeah, I've heard
again,
it's great. I just haven't. Yeah.
yeah, and as much as I can say I could be as big of a doofus, it's like I'm such a fan of rom-coms, and it's also that.
I'm right there with you.
So, yeah. So, what's your number 3?
Here we go. Trading Places.
I have that written down too.
Yes.
I love Trading Places.
And you can't say it's not, because at one point Dan Aykroyd's dressed up like a
He's
drunk
dressed up as drunk Santa. Yeah, 100%. No, it's definitely a Christmas movie because the whole thing is the bet that they make. It's
Yeah.
like the end of the year. Can they turn him into the millionaire?
Yes. It's Christmas movie.
Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd,
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis, which you get your first real look at Jamie Lee Curtis in that movie.
I love Jamie Lee Curtis.
But that movie is hysterical. I actually there's a couple of lines from that I will quote when the moment arises.
Yeah.
On a regular basis. So that's a great number 3.
My next couple are going to shock you, but go ahead.
My number 4 is Scrooge, the one with Bill Murray.
I almost put that in my 5. I literally have it listed as an honorable mention. I love that movie.
Yeah, so it's so good, and like I love the dark humor.
Well, and the messaging behind it.
Yeah. Oh, the message is amazing with it.
Yeah,
And Bill Murray's the perfect person to play it.
Yes, I love that movie. My 4 is actually, I'm going to combine a trilogy. Now, I'll let you do that with Home Alone if you want. If you want to.
No, because Home Alone 3 sucks. Like,
Well,
and Home Alone 2 is okay.
Well, the one with you know who can kiss my ass.
That's 2. That's why I don't want it in there.
Mine is going to be the trilogy because I think they work, and that's the Santa Claus.
With Tim Allen? Yeah, yeah.
All 3 I think work.
Yeah, actually, you know what's funny is I have that one like is written down, but not in my top 5. But those are all really, really good.
Yeah. By the way, when we're done with this, I do have to preface some things because my movie nerddom has to acknowledge some of the greatest ever, and I will do that again.
Yeah. And the funny part is like where Cookie and I will like some of the same movies. The movies we don't like the same are so far beyond each other.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm about to get into at the end of this.
It's the most drastic funnel you'll ever see on the movies. But my next one is Christmas with the Cranks.
Yeah, I never saw that one either.
That's my number 5, and I had a couple that could have been my number 5, which I'll tell you after you choose your 5.
I had probably 1, 2, 3. I had 4 that could have been my 5. I know that sounds weird.
Yeah, I had a couple that could have been 2.
So I finally came down to it, and I'm sort of doubting myself, but I'm not, because again, I love the message in this, and I think it's great. Fred Claus.
Yeah. Yep, that's a good one.
My honorable mentions on that were Nightmare Before Christmas,
I have that's one of my other ones.
Rudolph,
I totally forgot about Rudolph.
and A Muppet Christmas Carol.
Yeah, that one's good too. My other ones were Nightmare Before Christmas, like you said, Grinch with Jim Carrey, but
Grinch
like
is
Jim,
great.
yeah, but Jim Carrey.
Taylor Momsen. Oh, Taylor Momsen. Hello.
Let me tell you, and her band is awesome.
Yeah.
Pretty Reckless, they're great.
Yeah.
And my last one was Bad Santa.
I never liked that. I really did not like that. I'm not a Billy Bob fan either.
I'm not a big Billy Bob fan, and like I like the reason it's not going to make my top 5 is because he's just such an asshole in that movie. It's almost too much. Even for
Relatable?
him.
Too relatable to you?
Yeah, honestly, I don't really want to watch a movie about myself.
Well, so the other one that needed to be on the list, but I just couldn't bring myself to because I haven't.
Can I guess?
I haven't watched it all the way through.
Oh,
and by the way, there's one that neither of us picked, and I think I know my reason why. But let me do the first one first. So Polar Express is amazing. I've just never watched.
That was not my guess.
I've never watched it start to finish, so I didn't feel right putting it on there. Now, I have to say, and I think this is what you're going to guess, and I have a good reason for it, because it is a great movie, but I'm kind of over it. A Christmas Story. I'm kind of over it.
I didn't even write that one down because honestly, we were that movie is PTSD for me right now. Because when we were growing up, it would play 24 hours.
Don't they still do that or no?
I honestly, I avoid it like the plague.
It's kind of, and it's a great movie. It is a great movie.
Yeah,
I'm
it is.
just kind of over it. The only thing that brings me back is the fact that the mom in that is Hanrahan's wife, and we get to see her nude in Slapshot.
That's right. Oh my God, I totally forgot about that. Oh my God. I totally forgot about that. Oh my God. And
Now-
there's your full circle. My other one was A Wonderful Life.
Well, so okay, I had a couple that were on a normal list would be top two.
Yeah.
It's a Wonderful Life and Miracle on 34th Street.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I actually forgot about Miracle on 34th Street.
Those are almost too easy. So I wanted to go different, and I was going to do a funny one just to get your reaction and just say, Ernest Saves Christmas.
I forgot about that one too. But honestly, it's so good. It's so good. I don't care. The whole Ernest series that he did, like Ernest saves. There's Ernest goes to jail. There was Ernest
jail. Yeah.
Isn't there one where he joined the military?
I think so. Yeah. It's just hilarious.
Yeah.
Now, when you were getting your drink, what you didn't hear was me reaching out to Sinbad and saying, because he gave us, and understandably so, and I did say in the last episode, I was this close to putting Young Einstein on my list, and he mentioned Australian movies. So I actually did a search for Australian Christmas movies.
Okay.
And this is why I was bringing up the fact that it feels like an Australian Christmas here, because it's damn near 80. What is it now, actually, now that we've been talking for an hour? Yeah, it's still 77. I guess we're not going to hit 80 quite.
In December.
In December in the Midwest. Yeah. No, Southern Midwest, admittedly, but still. But I did look up some Australian Christmas movies, and I will watch these. I will find them and I'll watch them. There's 4 in particular that I wrote down. I know there's a lot more because I found them, but there's 4 that kind of caught my attention. One is called Christmas. Now, I didn't stick around to find out what they're about, but Christmas.
It sounded like you said Chris Meth at first.
No, Mess, M-E-S-S, Christmas. Then there's A Sunburnt Christmas, which I'm like, that's when I was like, yeah, we're doing that here right now.
That's pretty funny.
Crackers, which, I mean, insert joke here.
Yeah.
And then Christmas Ransom. So those are all, and there's a lot more, but those are kind of some of the main ones. And there's a series, I forgot the name of it. I meant to write it down, because even when you go through Australian Christmas movies list, every one of the lists I found included like this 6-part series that every one of them said, yes, we know this is about movies, but this has to be included. And I don't remember the name of it, but I'll go find that too. But Sinbad, I promise at some point along the way, I will watch these and we'll talk about it.
That's I'll have to check these out too. And actually, I mean, in all fairness, I do have Love Actually, which is British. It's not Australian, but at least it's not American.
Yeah.
So he can't give me too much crap.
I mean, Ernest Saves Christmas is, I'm not sure I would qualify that as American.
What?
That's redneck.
That's modern American.
Trying to think, what else do we have on here?
Those are actually all, it's funny. Those are literally, we covered every one I had written down.
Yeah, Scrooge was a good one. I'm glad you mentioned Scrooge because I have that on my list. I just, Scrooge is great.
It's one of those Christmas movies that doesn't pop up every Christmas either.
Yeah, and I like any movie, selfishly, that is kind of a theme or like a take on a Christmas Carol. Mm-hmm. Only because in 5th or 6th grade, and I don't know if she'll be watching this. My girl I grew
Tyler
up with,
Kirk's sister,
woman I grew up with, Jamie Warren. In 6th grade, I was Bob Cratchit in A Christmas Carol, and she was my wife in A Christmas Carol in 6th grade, and I crushed it. Just gonna tell you.
Just not saying I shouldn't be a Oscar-winning actor.
Country Place Elementary. What's up?
Actually, what's the Broadway shows? That's the Tony Awards.
Tony's, yeah.
There you go. Where's Cookie's Tony?
I should win an EGOT for what I did.
I don't know what that is.
EGOT is Emmy, Grammy, Tony, Oscar.
Oh, dang.
EGOT.
Oscar, Tony.
I deserve an EGOT for my performance as Bob Cratchit in A Christmas Carol in 6th grade at Country Place Elementary School.
Hollywood fails again.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Well, I mean, clearly once you go out and see Lee, Tyler's brother, you'd be like, listen, not to brag.
I can crush some Bob Cratchit.
So just so you know,
Just so you're aware.
Cookie's got history in the role.
Like Lee, if you plan on doing a remake of some sort of A Christmas Carol, I'm telling you right now, Tyler, if you're watching this, let Lee know. If he's planning on doing a remake of some sort of A Christmas Carol, I can fucking crush some Bob Cratchit.
If he casts anybody else, it's a conspiracy.
It's a failure. I don't care. I mean, Will Ferrell? No. Me? Yes.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the
Trust
last
me,
name
I
alone.
can play a very, very poor dude very well,
I'm living that life now.
and that's what Bob Cratchit was.
I'm living the life now. I mean, I need a crying break.
Oh, but I did want to say, like, as we're kind of wrapping up here, I mean, I say that it's only an hour and 10 minutes. We've got another 45 to go.
Yeah, Cookie, we got 2.5 hours left,
Yeah,
man. Let it ride.
But as I kind of hinted earlier, I did want to, kind of combine Thanksgiving and Christmas and all this, and just thank a lot of people. Obviously, start with John here, because we, as he said earlier, we started this, I won't say as a joke, but kind of as a
Like a time passer.
yeah, what are we gonna do? Let's find something to do to kill some time, and it's turned into a lot more. And couldn't be more excited. As when we had Kevin Klein on, and they're the next people. I want to thank Kevin and Trish, just the most amazing people on the world.
Kleiner texted me this morning. One of the first people I don't talk to on a daily basis. He's the only one that really is like that messaged me this morning. So
No, and I think I've said this on here before. I feel bad. They are just the best people I've known. They're amazing human beings. I had this thought in my head literally this week, because I feel horrible about the fact that all they've wanted to do is help me and keep my spirits high through all this shit I've gone through this year with what's happened at the school and stuff. And again, I love the people at the school. I every time I bring this up, I feel like I need to mention that. Like, I love the people I work with, but I feel horrible because Kevin tries so hard and Trish tries so hard to keep my spirits high, and I kind of, in some ways, brush them aside. But I thought about this week. I am, when it comes to Kevin, because he's just the most positive person. He's just an amazing human being. I'm that board of trustees in Patch Adams that wants to write something about him being, what was the quote in that? Excessively happy.
what's it that?
Something along those lines. Like, I'm the guy that wants to be like, stop being so excessively happy. It's making me nuts. But I say that jokingly because he's just the best guy ever. And I know they're doing everything they can to kind of keep me moving forward and keep me going. I love him for it. It's just hard for me to kind of take that. I'm not good with that. So, but they're great. And obviously thanks to our family and friends that have supported us. Even, we joke about it, even if they're not watching, they're still supporting what we're doing. Now start watching, please, and subscribe. But beyond that, thank everybody for that. And to the people closest to me, John, obviously, as I already mentioned, the kind of tight group of friends that I have, John being a part of that, Jeremy, obviously, and his daughters, and then, Tyler and his daughter, and Jason Pico and his wife and his kids. And Tracy's awesome. Tracy's the best. Tracy sent me cookies for Halloween this year. It was great.
Nice.
And then obviously one of my oldest friends besides Tyler, probably my next oldest close friend, Brian and Trish Elder, just the best people. So thank everybody for your support along this. It's been hasn't been the easiest year, but there's been a lot of growth and a lot of fun, and hopefully just the start. This podcast in particular is the start of something special. I don't know where my career in hockey's headed. I love.
I don't think any of us do.
What's up?
I don't think any of us do.
No,
for any of ours.
I love our guys. And I realize it's easy to say that when we're having the success we're having this year, but from a personal standpoint, I love our guys. I'm the worst at showing that. John had seen that firsthand.
Congratulations to them on all those guys making the dean's list, though. By the way,
dude,
on top of being a student, like being a student athlete and still performing in class is great.
I've said on here many times how proud I am of these guys, and for those that aren't, maybe, and I wouldn't blame you, but not following our team page and all that. So we have 26 guys on our roster this year. 23 made the dean's list. 10 of those were 4.0 students this semester, and our team GPA was a 3.79.
Once again, proving Canadians are smarter than Americans.
Yeah. I mean, that part ain't coming from me. I can tell you that right now. But no, it's been great. We're, obviously we're having great success on the ice, but more important than that, we're having unbelievable success in the classroom. So thank you to all those guys as well and their parents, man. Our players and parents supporting my situation this year has been unbelievable. I can't thank them enough. I mentioned it in our last coaches show, in fact, that it hasn't been easy, but it's been fun. And I will say one final time, thank you. It seems weird for those that, want to be cynical, and I'm the most cynical person out there, but I can't thank my boss at Jury enough. Nyla Millicent and Barb Cower, they're just great people. Dr. Frederick, the new president of the university, they're great people. This isn't on them. They have to make the difficult decisions, but they're not the ones that created this. So, I love them to death. And as long as they'll have me around and as long as I can financially do it, I'm not going anywhere. I love this group of guys. Obviously, as you know, I love working with Jeremy. And I'll continue to do that as long as I can until it's time to hang up the whistle.
And look at the good thing of all this is going into next season. Like, you have a lot clearer vision of where everything has to be.
We were just talking about this, actually. Like, we have a better idea of, it's been so fluctuating and not knowing, and the unknown has been tough. And even though it's still not the most clear path, we at least have been through it now. We have an idea. And
the fog is lifting.
Yeah. And even though we have some pretty exciting, we mentioned it last show, we have some exciting opportunities ahead of us next year that are going to require some pretty significant fundraising. Just, be honest about it. But we do this for our guys. Yes, selfishly, the one trip is a lot about me. I'm not going to even deny that. But I also,
that trip is now also about me, just so we're clear.
Well, it's about the guys too, to be able to experience a place like that. And again, we won't talk about it yet because it's still got to get approved. We got to go through that process. But I think we'll find a way to make it happen one way or the other. If my new best friend in Arkansas that won the Powerball on Christmas Eve wants to reach out, let me know.
Oh, did somebody win it?
In Arkansas, yeah. So
on
just
Christmas Eve.
About 45 minutes south of me, roughly an hour south of me. Wow. I'm not sure where in Arkansas. I'm just saying Arkansas is that close. But if my new best friend in Arkansas wants to reach out and support Drury hockey and support,
was it 1.7 billion?
It ended up being 1.8. So but we at least have an idea of what we need to do, and we, as you and I did when we coached together, as I always have and you always have coaching separately, is we just want what's best for the boys and give them everything we can and make it a special experience, because hockey doesn't last forever, at least especially as a player. So anyways, that's my thank yous for this. I'll let John take over as I drink my Bloody Mary.
Before I get into my thank yous, you were talking about Patch Adams, and when you said that, there's a quote in that movie that always stuck out to me, and I forgot about it, and I had to actually look it up. My favorite quote in that movie is, "The most radical thing is to be joyful."
Yeah.
And like that quote, I hate that I forgot it, because especially now, we're always looking for like positive motivation kind of stuff, so our brains kind of get cluttered.
Literally the first thing that pops up,
And when I was searching, because I went on looking for the quote you're talking about, and that was the first thing that popped out. I was like, oh man, I totally forgot about that one. And Patch, it's such a good movie. But yeah, it's really true, because especially how applicable is that this day and age. So, but yeah, I mean, my first thing is to thank Cookie, because we both work our regular lives, and the work days are tiring. And some days it's like, let's record, and like in the process of getting it set up to do it, it's tough. Sometimes we had an episode kind of based around that. And but once we kind of hit recorder, actually once we do our test, because Cookie is always just the biggest Nimrod when we do our test, then it lightens everything up and everything's fine.
Yeah, we've said it, and not to interrupt real quick, but we've said it before, like, not to sound like cliche broadcast. When the lights go on, you and I are like, we're in. Yeah, we're ready to go.
And it's really just a blast. I mean, there's things in this I'll probably cut out today just because not your monologue in the beginning, but you know, that's just the part of I think part of the problem reason we go so long is it turns into just like how it always was when we hung out. Yeah. It just turned into just like shooting the shit. But like Cookie said before, is like we're not just sports people. I mean, today, one of my favorite facts about today is this is the day where Washington crossed the Delaware to attack the British and the Hessians. And that famous painting of him crossing Delaware, that was Christmas Day. Yeah. And so like the whole history, my love of history and learning about history, not just here, but of course, European history and stuff like that as well. There's always something to learn. And this gives us the perfect opportunity to learn about different things, different cultures, and then people's different adversities that they've gone through, which, I mean, there's times where we heard stories from people and then I would text Cliff later. It's like, I need a drink or I need a breath or something. Yeah. Cause they were really impactful, even for things I knew that had happened. Yeah. I was just like, holy crap. And, we're going to be having more of that coming up in the next year, but you know, same thing is just like, I obviously thinking Cookie, and I don't talk to Jeremy as much anymore, but he'll pop his head up every now and then. But Jeremy's another not lifelong, but another longtime friend through all that. And then the people I get to shoot games with up here, great relationships with these guys, and they're some of the best in the world at their job. And it's always fun getting to shoot those games because, like, as exciting as it is shooting Capitals games, there's some days where I'm just beat or I'm tired or like it's hard to get there. It's like, okay, I got to set up 3 cameras and get ready to do all this. I think a couple games ago, got there around 2. I didn't leave until 12 at night. And it's a long day and you don't realize how tiring it is because the puck drops and you're like, cool. Like I have my face against the glass for the best hockey players in the planet. And, but the people I get to shoot with, I appreciate them because they're always great. We're always laughing, having a good time in the photo room. Cookie, you've been around those people in the past. And I'm looking forward to...
They're characters, man.
They are, man.
And that's the thing, characters.
I always think about it. It's just like, I always think of like, when you think like high school and the popularity class, like you have the journalists, which are like your Dean's List kids. Yeah. And then the photographers are the jocks.
I got the best of both worlds. I got to do both.
Yeah, Cookie was the nerdy jock, but it's just funny being in there, and then just like to see our images. Like, I mean, some of my images from years ago still pop up, and it's like, holy crap, man, that's pretty cool. But they're great. They're great people in there. The people that work with the team, the people that work for the wires are all pretty great. And the other thing is I'm thankful for the real quick kind of mashup with Aaron from Jupiter Theory. Like that's just gonna, it's more work. And that's kind of what we both said. It's like, we didn't want to like overexert ourselves with everything, but it opens a door to a world we've both been a part of. Again, Cookie was the photographer before.
Been a long time for me, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, Cookie was a photographer before I knew what ISO was. And, but you know, just being on the performing side and still getting to do that and be a part of it's a cool thing. And like, we'll have the podcast here and I'm trying not to throw too much on Cookie's plate, but I love the fact that he has like such a strong journalism background. It'll be able to help some of the newer people we have coming up that we get on board to kind of do this. And the big thing about that was bringing authenticity back to music journalism again, because no one will say it out loud, but journalism, the good reviews are written by the people who get paid the most by who they need to be written about. So it'll be cool to kind of dive into that world. So I'm looking forward to all that kind of stuff because...
Go watch Almost Famous.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
By the way, that should have been on both of our lists. That should have
been on both of our lists. We've watched that together a ton of times. Yeah. I think actually a couple of our road trips we even watched it.
And it's a true story, which is even better.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things where we're looking forward to all all going into that. And, you know, it's like Cookie said, I can't echo it enough. I don't know where the hockey career is going to take me. I didn't know it would take me to where I'm at now.
Yeah.
So who the hell knows where it's going to take me? But it's cool doing this. It's cool growing. We appreciate. I mean, we gained over 700 people from where we started, and it's actually not that long of a time. And it's something where YouTube, it takes a lot longer for YouTube to figure out what you are, and it's going to be kind of hard on Spotify too. Because I think I was telling you this when it said to categorize what your podcast is about.
Well, that's what I was going to say about YouTube. It's going to be hard for YouTube to figure us out still, because we kind of hit. And if you watch the videos, which I've done, I'm sure you have as well, of guys telling you how to do a podcast, best ways to make it. They're like, find a niche and stick with it. Well, we're not doing that intentionally.
Yeah.
Like we want to hear everybody's story, and not everybody's story is in a specific niche. So
yeah. And that's the thing is, you know, I think the problem is, I think people who stick with one niche, that fire is going to burn out.
Potentially, yeah, but I get what you're saying. But yeah, we just, our niche is everybody's got a story. What's your story?
Yeah. Now, what's your story thing, man? Like, we're working on new stuff. We're looking forward to get that going. But yeah, I mean, people who have been watching and supporting Sinbad, you are the greatest Christmas gift we could ask for down there in Australia. But we do appreciate it. To our family and friends, screw you guys. Because you're still not watching. No, not really. Cookie's like, pause. But yeah, I mean, before the next season come out, we're gonna have probably one more video where we will be talking with Erin, just kind of talking about the idea on that. Possibly her main photographer out in the West Coast will be on that with us as well. Which I was telling you, he was just on the other day on a job working with David Byrne from Talking Heads. Mm-hmm. I think his name's David Byrne, right? David Byrne's right. Sure. Anyway, but that's a pretty cool thing. And so, like, having more people with those kind of connections and everything. So we just tell your friends. Don't tell our friends and family because they're not going to listen. But tell your friends.
I did miss one, and we joke about it because I wear their stuff all the time, and I'm drinking out of their mug right now. But and I think this goes for everyone, no matter where you're watching from. I do want to give a special shout out to the crew at Holdfast Brewing, and the reason for that is it's not about the beer. It's about the culture. I think when you're like, and John's moved around a ton, I've moved around a massive amount, and anybody that's, you know, either moves or travels a lot and whatever, you kind of find a place where you can latch onto and be around some good people that, you know, have your best interests at heart. And that's, to me, that's what Holdfast has been. Carol and Susan that own Holdfast have just been really great to me since I've moved here. Not just to the team, which they have been, but to me personally, they've really supported me, and the crew there are just unbelievable. Mackenzie is the first non-hockey person I ever kind of really latched on to when I moved here, and she has become a little sister to me. Amazing person. And you know, Cindy and everybody there, Joseph, who's a Drury alum who loves what we're doing, Jamie, who's a fellow Texan, she's, you know, here now, she's been here a few years now and finally got her Missouri license plate the other day. And just the whole crew, it's just an amazing crew. Tweedle and her dad, and I've mentioned Tweedle and her dad on here before, because Tweedle and her dad, John Tweed, that's part of the music thing. We're gonna try and get them on from a music side of thing. They are Branson legends. They might have some things to say about Branson. We'll see. Not necessarily the most positive things to say, but you know, they've got an amazing career down in Branson. But Tweedle's amazing. Her dad and her mom and her brother have been great for me. Just everybody there. I'm going to leave names out, and I apologize, but you know, it's just it's been a place where I can go and just kind of, you know, be away from hockey, be away from everything, and just kind of be supported. It's not about the beer. It's not about all that. The beer is great. Don't get me wrong, but it's everywhere I've moved over my career, which has been a lot, as John knows, and John's moved a lot as well. I've always tried to find that place to where I can just kind of go and escape things and just be around good people and people that have my best interests at heart. And And that's what Holdfast has been. It was Great Burn Brewing up in Montana. Ironically, both kind of fire related. Great Burn named after the Great Burn fire, and the two brothers that own it opening the brewery on in honor of their brother who died as a wildland firefighter. And then Holdfast Brewing, that's in Holdfast is a family motto for the sisters, but it's also in Firehouse Number 1 in Springfield, Montana. It was Firehouse 1. And it's
Springfield, Montana?
or Springfield, Missouri. Shut up.
I was just trying to keep up.
No, sorry. I was talking about Montana. Yeah, no, it was Firehouse 1 in Springfield, Missouri, and that's where they've opened, and it's a really cool setup and location, and they're just the best people, and I care deeply about them. There's a reason I've tried to get a job there for years. Even if I won the Powerball last night, I'd still want to get a job there just because I want to be surrounded by those people, and it's a special place. And so, anyways,
It's hard to convince them to start paying you when you pay them so much.
no, they don't. I don't need anything from them. They give me enough. I mean, again, I would love a job there, but
That's what I mean.
yeah,
That's what I mean.
no, but they give me enough just being who they are, and I'm not saying this to get anything out of them. I'm already a Mug Club member that I proudly pay for. This is for next year, 2026.
I don't know what Mug Club is, but I'll tell you what, you have a lot of stuff from there, and it all looks really cool. Like I when I come out, like I have to get a hoodie.
Cindy Lee, C. Lee's the one that designs all their merch, and she's well, I'm not going to get into that. She's pretty special to me personally, but yeah,
The hoodie is that hoodie looks cozy as all hell.
it is incredibly cozy. They did one. I was really rattled because they announced some new merch. Not like I don't even know if I talked about it. They announced some new merch, and they had this really cool black one with the pink, the same design like that I have, that tan with the green.
Yeah.
Same design, except it was black with like this neon pink, and it had the big pink thing on the back. I was like, oh, I want that. I
Yeah.
showed up to go buy it. Yeah, it's a crop top. It's for women. I'm not buying that. I'm not wearing a crop top hoodie.
My stupid like imagination just I just picture
I was
Cookie
like, why would you do that to me? I was ready to buy this thing. I'm not wearing, my fat ass, 260 pound ass ain't wearing a crop top hoodie.
dude, I could just picture. Chat GPT, we got work to do.
Oh, no. No.
But
Yeah, you're just trying to get revenge for my.
Cookie, there's not enough revenge in the world for
you
that.
can't complain because we're going to
I
make.
can't.
You can't complain because as soon as we start selling those, we're going to be doing pretty well.
What did I say? I said, look at the attention it's getting. What can I say?
I know you
know?
literally told me, he goes, I hate you for this, but damn it, I love it.
Yeah, it's awesome. And honestly, if anything, it's just going to make my real life look better when people can be like, oh, you can see over a steering wheel. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna look like a giant compared to what you've made me out to be.
By the way, last thank you, and this is from both of us to all of our guests.
Yes.
I want to be able to sit here and name them off at the top of my head, but I'm not going to be able to because as we discovered in our season finale, again, I still go back to the fact that I didn't know that was a season finale.
Got more of those surprised probably this year too.
When we discovered that we had actually done 40 something, almost 50 episodes already.
Yeah, well over 40.
We thought we were in the 30s.
We've talked about a lot of these people. We talked about Kirk, and we talked about obviously Kleiner and Frankus. Chris and I still talk to regularly. And,
I got to pull it up because I really want to be able to thank everybody. I got to pull it up.
Nicole's moved back to Jersey now. And Nicole was our first guest.
Nicole was our first guest.
First guest, yeah. I mean, she's moved back up to Jersey.
Actually, Adam might have been our first.
Yeah. Nicole wants to come back on the show too, just to like do a thing. Because I tell her all the time how she comes up in almost every episode.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Well, we had Adam was our first, then Nicole, and then we had Adam and Julie. Don't ask.
Did you say don't ask?
You were gonna ask me about Julie. I know you were.
Well, I would like to talk about Julie.
And then we had obviously Dr. JJ and Connor.
Yep. That was actually really good too, because like it's nice. They're both, Connor's. They're both relatively young people, but they're already like doing really well in the industry.
Then we had Tyler. We had Lozzie.
I forgot we had Lozzie.
Oh yeah, we had Lozzie. Tanner, Kleiner, Colby. We did the live broadcast with Adam and his friend that was just like randomly walking around. I still don't know what happened there.
Adam's friend?
Didn't on the live broadcast, who was that? Someone like kind of came into the broadcast and was just like walking around her house or out.
Sierra, that's my friend to play video games with.
Okay, I don't know what's happening there.
Thank you, Sierra.
Obviously Becky.
Yep.
And Kim.
Yep.
Kim Kiernan. What else we have? Let's see. What was that one? No, that was you and I. Like I said, I'm going through all these now because I don't fully remember. This one's not labeled. No, that was just us. I like the one that we labeled blah blah blah. That was good. Some of these we just flat out did not label. I think the ones we didn't label, we didn't have a guest. And then I did the one with Crystal.
Yep.
Frankus, Frankus was on here, episode 32. I'm in hindsight, that probably wasn't episode 32, but that's fine.
Those numbers, guys. See, the good thing is it'll start from season 2, episode 1.
Yeah.
And then we can keep better track.
Yeah. Then obviously, after Frankus, we did the cricket episode. Then Carissa.
Yeah.
We love Carissa. And then Tatiana.
She's actually co-broadcasting games and all this other stuff now.
I mean, Tatiana was great, but is she still talking?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah. Holy crap, has that girl done a lot?
Yeah, she has. She has. But no, it was amazing. I'm dumbfounded. Yeah, episode 4 was Adam. And then, we had Kleiner and all that. So, it was fun season 1, apparently. And we're excited about season 2. Like John said, we'll probably have one more in between before we officially start season 2 with Aaron. And just to kind of give more insight into what we're doing with the music side of things.
Mm-hmm. And that's going to be a lot of that. It's also going to talk about a lot of what her vision is, because like I said, she had this company years ago, then she got married and started her family, and now she's back doing all this on her own venture and wanted to get back at it. So, and she's mentioned herself, she's got some pretty cool connections, which I've told you about, which we'll let her say.
Yeah.
And then some of the guests that we're going to have lined up for next season. More incredible stories, some pretty impactful people, and looking forward to getting these people all in.
Yeah, no, we're excited. Let me see. Where are we right now? I haven't even checked. Where do we sit?
8:57.
So we lost one and then got 2.
Yep.
All right, that works.
I can't wait till we're at the point where we won't notice losing a couple.
Oh, 8:58.
Oh. I mean, hey.
And we're not even live.
The rugby stuff, the cricket stuff is still getting action. So clearly we have to do more of that kind of stuff because people enjoy it. And we do know people will at least come back and watch some of the other stuff. Sinbad's just the most interactive, which is why
he's our favorite.
I vote Sinbad for Australian president.
Yeah, Sinbad, we're gonna need your address at some point in the very near future.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we're gonna send you a hoodie for sure. But going into the next,
it's summer there.
Well, it'll be winter. Actually, even their winters aren't that bad. But they wear hoodies down there. It's not like they don't wear them.
I know he's told us. Is he in? Where?
I don't remember. I think he's probably part of Sydney in that area.
In Sydney or in Adelaide? I think he's in Sydney.
Remember.
You're right.
Watch him be in Melbourne and we're way off.
Yeah,
but he's in Tasmania.
Yeah.
But look, going into next season, it's going to be the theme of what's your story, and we look forward to hearing it. So we do appreciate everybody, and Cookie found a way to stretch this out to an hour and a half. So good job. I
like how you put that on me.
100%. I had nothing to do with it. So
whatever.
Have a great holiday, everybody. If we don't have a video before New Year, which we might, but just in case, have an outstanding New Year.
Be safe. Be safe.
Yeah, be safe. Yep. We'll be having one. I got a game in the morning on New Year's, so I have a reason to just go home and do nothing.
I have nothing.
And it's amazing to do the nothing. So
that's why I love the college hockey schedule.
Yep. Hey, maybe we'll do a live ball drop or something.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't want to be. I don't plan on being awake at midnight.
Cookie's like, yeah, we'll play last year's ball drop and
Yeah, no.
wrap it up by 8 p.m.
But I will. We always have to finish. Like, subscribe, and comment. And I mentioned, I don't know if John was listening when I said that. Comment. Where are you guys spending your holidays this year? I'm obviously staying in the Ozarks in Springfield, Missouri. John's there in the DC area. And yeah, where are you watching from? And spread the word. We still want to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark before we start season 2. I know that's a lofty goal right now, but hey, why not? Let's have it. So, but we'll get there. But we want to get there soon. And I wish, as I told John, I wish we could figure out who that thousandth person is.
I think we'll be able to figure it out.
That's actually harder to say than I thought it was going to be. Because I don't know if YouTube allows us to see that. Because if we could,
it's in analytics. I think you can see the last. Well, it depends on what their account is set up as. But.
True, but if we can figure out who that 1,000th person is, good God, I can't talk. It's not even the booze. That's just a hard sentence. We might have a little gift for you.
Cookie's struggling with the Ingrich right now.
I'm very much so, and I'd like to say it's related to this, but I think it's just me in general.
It's the vegetable juice.
It's the great V8. We love you guys. Yeah. Subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe, and we'll get those numbers up. We love you all. Thank you so much for watching.
I'm not hitting stop until you do. There it is.